Welcome to Annie and Asen.
Hello.
In today's video, we'll be doing how we met.
Yeah.
Our first
You're gonna get to know how we both met.
Are you excited to tell them or?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very funny story. So do you remember what year it was?
It was 5 years ago, maybe 6, 5.
Yeah, more like 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Those are like the years have gone by so fast, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Time flies.
Time flies.
So we met in the college where we used to study in the learning center.
Yes.
So I've been hired as one of the new tutors, and I'm getting in and I'm asking the the receptionist, which was happened to be the supervisor, how to go about it.
It wasn't even the supervisor. It was just a random tutor who was standing there. He was just seated.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he was just observing there.
Yeah, he was just busy observing there. Mm-hmm.
And then Annie is approaching me. She's like, "Oh, I think you're my tutor. I need help with this, with that, with this." And I'm like, okay, wait. I have to still figure out what's my schedule. I don't know how you got me in my schedule. And then all the rest of the tutors, they are like, "Annie, why are you doing this again?"
No, it wasn't the rest of the tutors. So now that's the story you remember. So guys, this is what happened. So we knew we were getting a new tutor at the learning center, and the supervisor at that point, he just said, he was like, "Oh, it's just a new tutor who will be tutoring in customs and transportation." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure. All right." And then he's like, "Yeah, he'll actually be taking a few like introductory accounting courses." So for me, I was like, "Oh, perfect," because I used to tutor accounting and finance, and I was like, "Okay, perfect. That would be perfect." So anyway, Asen walks in, and what he
You're
he,
like, "Oh
he
my
said,
gosh, this one is mine."
No. It was that's not how it happened. So you walked in, and I remember you kept asking one of the tutors who was standing at the reception there. You're like, "Oh, hey, my name is Asen. I just got hired as a tutor. I'll be tutoring customs." So I actually heard you introducing yourself and saying your name.
Okay.
And that's why when I walked to you, I'm like, "Oh, hey, is your name Asen?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, my name is Annie. I need help with this." So I pretended to be a student, and I did that prank on a lot of new tutors. It wasn't just him. I did that prank, a few other new tutors. I did that prank on them. So I'm like, "Yeah, my name is Annie. I need help in this. My test is tomorrow. I haven't studied." Like, typical of what you would expect a student who goes for tutoring in any college or university learning center. They go just the day before the exams. So I'm like telling him, I'm like, "I need help," and he's freaking out, he's wondering. And then the supervisor.
But even in the beginning, the way you asked me, you're like, "Hi, how are you doing?" I'm like, "How old are you?"
Yeah, Asen thought I'm like 15, 16.
I thought you're like somewhere in your 20s or somewhere.
Yeah? No, but I remember you asked me, you were like, "Are you sure you're in college?"
Yeah.
You even asked me if I'm sure I'm in college, and I'm like dying. He thought I'm actually way so young. So I'm like, "Yeah, I
You
need..."
look like a baby at that time.
Please. So I was like, "Okay, fine, I need help." I continued on leading him on that I needed help. And then our supervisor was wondering why the other tutors are just kept keeping quiet and smiling, and they're not saying anything, and there's so many people there, and they're like, a few others are like laughing their ass off in the background.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Annie, are you pranking the new tutor again?" And it was funny though.
Oh yeah, it was funny. I fell for it.
It was funny, yeah. He fell for it, and from then on now, like, the supervisor was like, "Oh, hey, don't worry about Annie. She's actually a tutor here. She tutors." So like we got introduced and we got to know each other, and we became friends. Like, it was so interesting because after that you were targeting me because you were so stuck up.
I was targeting you?
Babe, you were you can't even talk. You can't even.
I was targeting you. Oh
You
my
were
gosh.
targeting
Okay.
That's the story that I have. You were targeting me. So you kept saying you were like, every morning he would come, or every time where he's scheduled to do tutoring, he would come, "Hi Annie, how are you?" He could have sat anywhere, but this guy always came to sit where I am.
Well, you were the one that I knew. You were the one introducing yourself to me in the first day. What do you think? It just sticks in my mind.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, you can go sit with the other tutors. You only used to come to sit next to me. Yeah, so it was interesting actually. And how did you think about, like, I can't even remember how you started getting serious.
We were talking a lot, and at some point we exchanged phone numbers.
Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. The talking we used to talk. I used to have some serious talks, eh?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh! In the first or second week, she's like, "Oh, you know how we can have such cute babies," and I'm like, "What the hell is happening?"
No, guys.
No, what? You don't deny it,
Babe. I'm not denying it, but you need to tell them what happened before that happened. So this guy used to be a model.
Oh my god.
For swimsuits.
No. Swimsuits?
Well, you were in.
No.
He used to be a bodybuilder, actually, not even a model.
Yeah.
He used to be a bodybuilder.
Well, you already, I think, posted some of the pictures on.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm gonna put them, like, the link to that video here, or I'm just gonna insert a picture, one of the pictures. So he used to be a bodybuilder, and Asen tells me, he's like, "Oh, let me show you something." One of those days where we're just sitting next to each other. So he shows me a picture of himself doing bodybuilding. Listen, I'm 5'2". He's 6'2". He, by that time, he used to wear like these tight t-shirts, guys. As you can see, this Corona hasn't done justice to him. Asen had some serious six-pack, guys. So he started showing me bodybuilding pictures, and he's showing me like his six-pack in his underwear. And here in my head, I'm like, damn, wow. And then he has this Russian accent. I'm done. That was like game over for me. I'm like, this is game over. I'm like, he meets everything. I'm like, this guy, he's tall. So I previously had dated shorter guys, whatever. But all the other relationships that I had, it always used to be with tall guys. I didn't date a lot of guys who are not 6 foot tall. So seeing Ace and him, he met like two physical qualities, which was he was over 6 foot tall. And he had muscles, he was built. That was something in me. So for me, it was just like when he kept showing me the pictures, that's when I told him, I'm like, we can have such cute babies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is when you told me that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
So
Because
you're
he started showing me that, I'm like, ugh.
And you're like looking at pictures, you're like, oh my gosh.
Is that what I was doing to you, really?
Well, you did a face for sure. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, guys, tell me, like, ladies, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Somebody here shows you their bodybuilding pictures in swimsuits where you can see everything. Some of them, I can't even post them online, guys. That's how explicit some of them are. And then he expects me not to react to that. Yeah, but it was amazing, man.
Where did you go on our first date?
Oh, you
was
remember?
it the movies?
No, it wasn't the movies. You remember it was, you asked me for coffee out first when we met at Starbucks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the movie was after?
Yeah, the movie was after. We met at Starbucks.
Okay.
We met at Starbucks, and I was going to show you this theater downtown where they had, like, I think $7 movies.
Okay.
That's what I was going to. We were going for a walk downtown.
So for the coffee,
yeah.
What happened? Tell people what happened.
So for the coffee, at this point, me and this guy, we used to chat every day. Like, we used to text each other. And I just got off like a breakout. Like, I just broken off with like some other relationship. He had just broken off with his other relationship. So we were just free birds. And we were like, you know what? It's almost Christmas time. We're chilling out. We're having fun. So no, it wasn't actually. It was like somewhere in October,
was-
I think. So November, before December.
It was November somewhere.
Yeah. So the guy asked me out for like, he was like, oh, let's meet up for coffee, and then I was like, yeah, and while we do that, I can show you this movie theater. So when I met Asen, I made him wait for 1 hour. And guys, he's the most patient person I've ever seen. For the entire 1 hour, this guy didn't even lash out. He just kept messaging me, and I intentionally did that. I intentionally made myself late. So I kept him there for like over 1 hour. I think it was even more than an hour.
I think it was kind of an hour.
Yeah, so-
I was rushing you all the time.
Yeah, so he was just messaging me. He was like, hey, where are you? How are you? And then he goes like, in the middle of summer, he's like, oh, guess what? What do you want to drink? First of all, I'm like, oh, I need hot chocolate. So I'm very specific with my Starbucks hot chocolate. So I started telling him what I want. He got it. And then he told me, oh, guess what? Yeah, I'm sitting next to this fine girl and she's just looking me up. It's like she just wants to talk to me. And then I told him, I'm like, what? This guy has the audacity to tell me this. I'm like, oh, that's okay. Say hi to her. Just tell her I'm coming with a whole cup of hot water to just chill for me. And Asen was just dying in the text.
It
He's
was
like,
so funny.
yeah? What did you think about that? Didn't it creep you out though?
No.
Yeah? You didn't feel like weirded out? Like,
No.
yeah? No? Okay, yeah. So, evidently.
I'm like,
'cause-
this is my girl.
Oh, that is so cute. Evidently, that's why now we're married, eh? Yeah, so he ended up waiting for me for 1 hour. I showed up and it was perfect. And we went for a walk. And after that, I had scheduled a vacation.
No. What about the movie? We went to for movies.
Our first movie, was it in Toronto or in Montreal? Because I remember
No,
the movie.
we went to the. I think it was even before the coffee. We went to the movies close by here in.
Fairview Mall?
No, Canadian Tires here.
Over here?
Yeah,
Yeah?
That was our first
Oh.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember. yeah.
And you had your hair out, and I was like, oh my gosh, Fluffy!
gosh, yes, guys, yes, no, I remember that. I remember that, yeah. Yeah, because, like, guys, we met, was it the first date?
Yeah, that was the first time.
Okay, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went out for movies, and I had my hair out, and Asen here, who didn't have any prior record of any dating a black girl, leave alone a colored girl. He saw me with my fluffy hair and he couldn't help him. He's like, can I touch it? Can I touch it? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, Fluffy! I think you were so excited.
Yeah,
I left my hair out intentionally for like such a long time just for him. Because each time he just used to like touch my hair, he used to be so excited. It was hilarious, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, babe. After Corona, I'm gonna get the braids out. It's because it's cold right now. Yeah. I'm gonna get the braids out. But yeah, so Asen does love me with my hair out. He doesn't like when I'm braiding it or having any other crazy stuff in it. He just wants my hair out. Comment down below if your man like you having your natural hair as opposed to the wigs and the weaves.
Oh, I hate those fake stuff on your hair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But babe, you know why I have to braid it though, right?
I know.
Yeah. Just because it's easy maintenance and especially when it's cold. Yeah. But yeah, he prefers when I just have my hair out. Yeah. But wait, are you still gonna do a braiding video by the way at some point?
Sure, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So guys who've been asking for a braiding video, you will see Asen braiding my hair. He used to help me a lot with my hair, like removing the braids and doing a lot of other stuff. He's very good.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, back to our story. So guys, I had scheduled to go on a vacation. So when you live in a country and you're alone and you're single, chances are that during Christmas time you'll still be single when you don't have your family in the country. So my entire family is in Kenya and I was here, so for the last like maybe 3-4 Christmases before that, I was always spending the Christmases alone.
Yeah.
So I figured, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just book a trip and go to Montreal. And someone
guess
here-
what? Our schedules matched so coincidentally.
Yeah, somebody
Just
here
like that.
was like, oh, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going to Montreal. And this guy, what he's not telling you, by that time there's a girl who was chasing after him, who, my story is, the girl had invited him somewhere for dinner. Well, he had told me that the girl had invited him. And then you guys had a fallout, and you decided to cancel the going to their place for dinner or something. And so he was available. So I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm like, are you sure she's not your girlfriend? He's like, no, girlfriend. This guy just denied the girl so fast. Are you sure she wasn't your girlfriend, babe?
Yeah, she.
No? Are you sure, babe? You can say it's okay. It's okay. It's a past. I won't hold you to your past.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, so he said he's available. And Asen came to the trip that I went to in Montreal. And like we said, the rest is history. We ended up starting dating. And we had so much fun in Montreal.
We did.
We visited a
There was
lot.
so much snow.
There was so much snow. I think it was like 5-6 inches of snow when we got there.
More than that.
Yeah, more than 6 inches of snow. Yeah, it was like very high, like almost to the knees actually.
Oh,
yeah, almost to the knees. It was such high snow, so we had so much fun, played in the snow, visited a lot of attractions, and we ended up spending our entire Christmas, and we came I think we came back even after Christmas, like New Year's
We
Eve.
went for a week or something.
Yeah, we went for a week because we went just before Christmas. We spent this entire Christmas there, and then we came back just before New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I think we got a last minute deal or something.
Yeah,
with a hotel.
No, I had already booked the hotel. You decided to pay half of it. The car is what we had not booked. The car we got, so because I had already booked my trip, I was like, okay, fine, I'll probably either rent a car to go to Montreal or I'll get a Via Rail. Well, living in Toronto, there's Via Rail. I had never used Via Rail before. So I was like, I'll just get a Via Rail to Montreal, and then when I get to Montreal, I'll rent a car over there just to be getting by. But my hotel was already downtown. I didn't even need that, so that's why a car wasn't in my deal.
Yeah.
So when I told you I had already booked the hotel, you were like, okay, fine, I'll reimburse you half of the... This guy gave me half of the money back. Then you booked the car.
I remember we booked the hotel together.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't?
No, we didn't. We booked the car together. You gave me half of the money. When we got to the hotel, that's when now you realized how you're like, no. You insisted, and you're like, you gave me half of the money. You're like, you insisted. Because I was like, no, it's okay. I had already paid for it. And he was like, no. I insist. So he gave me half of the money because I had got like this big double suit and all that. So, yeah. And
because of Via Rail is expensive. And because it was both of us already, we just decided it's cheaper to get a car.
To
so
rent
we just
a car.
rented a car and drove there.
Yeah. So because I think Via Rail by that time when we checked, it was like around almost $200 per person to go to Montreal. Yeah. And if we rented a car for an entire week, and that's $200 per person. So if we had rented a car for a whole week, it was like around $240.
Yeah, I think we paid like
$240 for an entire week.
Yeah.
For an entire week. So we were like, you know what? We might as well.
It's better,
Yeah, so we ended up renting the car and driving to Montreal. It was interesting.
Yeah, that's our story.
Yes, guys. So now you know how we met, and hopefully next time Asen here will be telling us how his first experience dating an African girl was.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think that would be so hilarious. Yeah. All the things that I introduced you to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch out for the next video, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Share.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.